Yo, what's going on, peeps? This is the 29th episode of the Streamer's Paradise podcast. I'm Hazy. We got Clutch and Bo. 30th for you. What'd you say? 30th?
I showed up fucking 2 days ago.
That's true, you did.
Hilarious.
It was pretty funny.
I'd be scared waking up to that shit.
So we actually might have a new way to do this now with this collab cam. You saw it? The collab cam thing on for Streamlabs. You guys don't use Streamlabs though, right?
I don't know. I use OBS, regular OBS.
Right, so we wouldn't be able to use it anyway. Yo, congratulations, JF. On the newest fucking admin role. That shit ain't easy, man.
Let's go. Shout out to JF.
Oh.
Yo, Andy G with a first-time chat, man. Welcome in. This is the 29th episode of the Streamer's Paradise podcast. Welcome. I hope you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, okay.
Just make them download Streamlabs for this once a week. Yeah, well, OBS Ninja's just as easy as fuck.
Just download it once a week.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. So that's why I like it, right? Because, I mean, you guys know I like the simplicity. Well, lack of simplicity, right? You can do everything. Same shit, just... It's OBS Studio is a very simplistic software. You have to do everything kind of.
Slabs takes up a lot of energy though.
A lot of, yeah, but it's.
It can take up like 20% of your PC. You know what I mean?
But everything is like right there.
Yeah. It can take up a lot more than that depending on the fucking.
What you do, what you do with it.
Yo, Care Bear, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you so much. Happy to see you. Rizzy Dizzy, congratulations.
Let's actually talk about this, right? Because we got what, 2 new admins right after about a year.
2 new admins. It's taken us. We have not promoted anybody to an admin since Dingo before Munchie last week, and it's been an entire year, longer than a year since we did the last one. Because why?
Consistency.
Yeah, well,
just don't have consistency.
You gotta have to grind for it.
It's even more than the grind, right? We gotta trust you, and that shit is not easy.
Yeah, because with that admin role, like that admin privilege, it opens up a lot of doors that can't be closed.
Right. You can fuck us up if you want. You can do shit.
I mean, you kind of been through it in a way, you know. I mean, I've been through it in a way too. Like you've been in people or groups, and you other people when you start off with, you trust it in a way. But then some people can't handle the admin role, and unfortunately, those relations break off because they don't want to do the admin responsibility.
Yeah.
And
I would actually say when I left, where we all met, I could have done a lot of damage when I left.
Yeah, and you left fairly peacefully, right?
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I wrote a message explaining why I was leaving.
I think just about everybody in here has experienced some type of Discord drama at some point, right?
I think it's really hard to avoid if you're
it's
in.
Really hard to avoid.
Definitely.
It's hard to avoid.
Manage a position in a way too. Like you're bound.
But not even that, man. There's so many relationships and so much emotion that comes to life in these relationships. It honestly is gonna be near impossible to avoid some kind of drama because the connections become more than just support for support, right? Which is the goal. You develop real friendships, and then when something happens or something unexpected happens, you take it personally.
You say support for support, but you don't say it like the streamed sub for sub thing. You got to say it as in like real life friendship stuff. You know what I mean? You got to be specific.
Saying, like, a lot of people will like see this on Facebook and be like, okay, cool, I can go there and I can grow my stream, right? Like that's the initial thought, but it becomes much more. You start playing games, right? It's not even becomes about the like. No, I mean, you guys will say, right? Like, I don't hang out in too many streams. Right? I don't have a lot of time like that. So I'm not in either of your streams, but we talk for this. Like, we've gotten real good friendships that, like, because of that initial thought process.
Oh, for sure. No. Absolutely. You don't go into these things expecting that you will create relationships with people that you find to be genuine and deep even. Like real deep fucking connection. Like you spend more time with people inside Discord than you do your own family, more than the people at work. Like you're more connected with them because that's where you're comfortable when you're at work and when you're out and like you're in your phone, right? Like that's what people do. and they're more real versions of themselves. Like, people have come out in the Discord and have never come out in real life, right? Like, IRL, they're still living a lie, and in the Discord they can live their true self. Like, that's a beautiful thing, you know, to not feel that kind of judgment, and like, this is where you come to feel safe. But there's also the flip side to that, and that's where it's like, there's the flip side to it where it gets fucking ugly, man. We just had a couple people leave the server the other day because of somebody saying something on the raid train. It's like, we can't control what people say. You take it out on us, right? Like, now that's us. Like, now you've just represented our brand to the point where people have left, and now it's like, I'm taking that heat, right? That's the drama that people don't see. People don't see that shit, right? Like, they don't see the fact that it even happened. Like, now I'm having a conversation with somebody because they were offended by somebody's stream.
Because of two words that somebody else had said.
Somebody else had said, like, something that I had nothing to do with, like, at all. I don't even know the person streaming. It's like their second time on the train. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm held accountable. Like, my brand is held accountable. That shit is madness in a way too, right?
Yeah, you make a great, valid point with that.
So when you
find
people that you can trust, it's like you can butt heads with them, and you're not worried about what they're gonna do about it. Like, you know, they're gonna cool off. You're gonna take your time and address the situation like adults.
Instead of getting too letting the emotion take over.
You have to be upfront. Like,
I would say the way I talk, right? Like, I'm not good at sugarcoating things. It's never been like my strong point, right? So I know, like, you've brought ideas, and I've probably shot them down in a not as nice way, but like, I don't know how to do that, and I'm sure you want to be like, well, fuck off, right? But it's like, I'm just giving you my honest opinion, and it's like, and you could take that knowing that I am just trying to give as much honest feedback as I can about something.
There's been a lot of hard conversations over the last 2 years. A lot of hard conversations, but not even so much about like internal drama. Like, it's been attacks. It's been like people dealing with shit in their life. Like, we run a very clean show here, right? Like, we don't entertain fucking petty games and drama. So we're able to kind of avoid a lot of the fucking, like, the petty shit. You know what I mean? Usually when something happens, it's like a bomb's blowing up for some reason, you know, for whatever reason. And there's just a million questions coming. But let's get back to the thing of when you start getting on staff, right? You got to really prove that you want to be in this place, man. Like, we really put you through the ringer. I think personally, I
could agree to it too.
I mean, I think we're very rough. For a reason, you know?
For a reason. Yeah. You have to build that trust. You got to give you the Discord abilities. Like, if you could learn that way and then keep building a relationship from there, that's how we build the trust together, you know? I think that's what it takes at the end of the day. Because it's not meant for everybody.
It's not meant for everybody. Sometimes I'm not meant for this shit.
It's not. It's just, me and Bo told you from the beginning too. Being an owner of a Discord in general,
I'm over here chuckling because I got the role that suits me.
Yeah.
I got the easy job.
So JF, right? Dingo became an admin over a year ago now. He came on and he was the first one, and I remember I was fighting super hard, right? Super hard to like not have any admins. No fucking admins.
I know. I'm always against it. And not because I'm against like the trust. It's just, again, it comes to what opens
what you
up
can
in
do.
Discord. What can happen.
Like it becomes like but we've built that trust with people way before we're giving them an admin role at this point.
Oh,
you know
what
I mean? Like,
I was just saying, like, how long has Dingo been? How long was he in the Discord and showing that he can hold that heat?
He was super consistent for a long time. It was.
We had a couple of those discussions, Hazy. Remember, it was like, should we
for
bring
sure.
Dingo now? And then it was like, not yet. I don't know. We still got to,
Yeah, no, I remember very clearly saying I haven't argued with him yet. I don't know how he acts yet. I remember I'm like, it's not happening. I need to at least butt heads with him. once or twice beforehand.
At least once to see how he
At
reacts.
least once to
right?
see how he reacts.
You
Yeah.
gotta see what happens.
Yo, Dark Gramps, man, thanks a lot for being here. I really appreciate your support today, man. I hope you have a good night.
We do bring in a lot of temp staff that end up not staying, that don't make it past that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not even counting the staff members we've lost over the years, like the people that have come and gone.
You can say
That's that.
years almost now. We're almost at the years
Bro.
point. I was just telling Chi this morning how, like,
It's crazy.
we've been doing this shit for so fucking long, man. Like,
Do you even remember what time was like before this?
no. I have no recollection. It was gaming. Like, it was gaming and, like, fucking...
Chilling.
I got promoted the fastest hair. It was... I don't know, man. There's something about this that is like super. We have something special here, and we've been in it for so long. Sometimes it's hard to see, right? Like if you don't look at it from an outside looking in, you're very comfortable in your area, and there was a time where right now, and I know I say this all the time, but the truth is I say it to remind myself, we have to remember where the fuck we're at, like. Wherever we were, it's nothing like where we are right now, right? Like, no matter how long it takes, like the growth is fucking crazy. If we stay doing what we're doing for the next couple years, who knows what the fuck is gonna. That's what I said 2 years ago. I said, yo, let's do this for a fucking couple years. Let's see what happens. And look at what we're at now. We've got a fucking legit org. We just have to figure out how to monetize this bitch like properly. Right, while maintaining a free server, because that's the important part, right? Right now, we're trying to do it with the merch. We're trying to do it with. We've got the Discord subscriptions that we're hopefully going to be implementing soon. Thank you guys.
Qualify for that because we qualify.
Yeah,
for that.
because we qualify for that. We
That's
actually
the thing.
we qualify for paid memberships in the Discord. The Discord will continue to be free, but it would offer an exclusive thing like. Nitro emojis if you don't have emojis. It would do it would be pretty much exclusively for subscriber raffles, right? We want to give away stream decks and fucking keyboards and mouse sets and cameras. Like we want to give away that stuff, and the way that we can give away more is by creating the subscription revenue. So
Something I would bring, obviously, so it's not costing money. It's just trying to break even.
yeah, no, but the idea is to start to make money, to sponsor people, to help people when they need help, right? To be a genuine org, right? We have all of the makings to be exactly what all of these other places are. We just have to get people behind us to believe in us financially. We need the sponsors, we need the supporters. We have everything else, right? We just need people to support SP financially at this point, and I don't know what that looks like, right? Like I don't know how to do that pressure free, right? Like how do you push a product that costs money while maintaining, but hey, we're free and no pressure, right? Like there's a certain balance that I'm afraid to fuck with, like that I don't really know what it is yet. I think everybody can kind of understand that too, you know.
You gotta find it. Yeah, it's a. Go ahead,
I don't understand like the logistics between like behind like monetizing your stuff, you know. And there's definitely a way. The only thing I always say, follow the socials.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's one way we
honestly
are, like,
the socials are gonna help
it's
the
gonna
most.
help, especially with this like modern day and age. Like everybody's on social nowadays, you know, and that's how everybody kind of takes off. So, that's my way of trying to work with it.
Yeah, we
Honestly, the
definitely
biggest and best way is going to be outside sponsors, but they're going to need to see numbers, right? Because if you get outside sponsors to pay for stuff, right, and it comes down to use this of ours, you know, showcase this of ours, right, kind of thing, right? That's what they want to see. But they need to see numbers, big number, not 100, but and not 1,000.
Yeah. But the thing is that
There
we
must
have
be
such a solid community though that like if we really maintained the unity and like went after sponsorships together, we could get them. You know what I mean? Like we could do that. We can move as a unit, and that power of community is something I've always talked about. It's unlike any other when you're really unified in an objective, right? If you have, right? Me and Splice were talking about it the other day about how there's a guy on the train that was on a stream team that was like a stream team, right? Like it's a bunch of small streamers on a stream Unity team, right? So like there's some partner out there that has some kind of Unity system, whatever. Who knows what his whole thing is, right? But if somebody in Streamers Paradise that believes in Streamers Paradise got partnered and created a stream team called Streamers Paradise, then we would be able to have that kind of accolade to our channels collectively, right? But you don't want to focus attention on one person. You want the attention to be spread out toward everybody. You want it to be an even thing.
Yeah, because that's how the org works, right? The org does the org thing, right? And it's just the org. It's not any one like
Exactly.
A good example is 100 Thieves, right? That's one of my favorite orgs because of what they do. Like they're so spread out.
Yeah.
Which is Nate Shot, right? But they don't focus on Nate Shot. They like even though he's the owner, right? And he's been doing this forever.
Yeah, it's not primarily him.
It's all about everybody, right? Everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Content creators and competitors, so they all come into play too, you know?
Yeah.
That's the space that I would like to have is like people that are genuinely trying to fucking come together and use our collective resources to make moves, you know? Because that's the only way you can do things in this space is by coming together. And that leads us back to this staff point is that, I mean, there wasn't temp, I don't think, when Munchie and JF came on. There wasn't temp then, right? There definitely wasn't when Dingo came on.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
This definitely shows like how long they've been here.
How long they've been here, and then it also shows like how many times we've been burned by like bringing people into our staff chats not knowing a fucking thing about them. You know what I mean? And like just letting them in without even feeling them out at all.
Yeah, that's actually another funny point.
You guys were
Everybody's
temps
Snapchat,
for real?
like-
Oh shit. Disco and JF came in as temps. I remember, and we had temps by then. Holy shit. We learned fast. We learned.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like how many like staff chats are there? Like
There's
you can
so
roll,
many.
you get a new chat. You can roll, you get a new chat.
There's so many staff chats, all the way up to I can't imagine what Munchies went through and JF's went through, right? Like with the different screenshots of like their staff chat, right? Like what it would look like from when they first started at temp to how fucking long their staff section is now, right? Like their staff section is fucking long.
It's ridiculous. But I mean, it's a lot of look. It's organized, right? It's organized. It's keeps things good, but it's just that's to another point again. To come to the trust, right? There's a lot of important things that are channel specific. We try to keep things organized for everybody. There's a lot of things as an admin that you can mess with.
Oh yeah, accidentally move shit around or on purpose.
Yeah, I'm not even talking like bad intention. Just in your pocket.
I've done that myself a couple of times. It wasn't my fault. My work laptop is so small. So
But bringing them on, and then it's like you really get to know people, man. You get to know people over time, and you build a relationship with them. And then it's like sometimes people straight up disappear, right? And I'm sure we all can kind of say we've experienced it at this time. Like unless you're a brand spanking new person to the internet and like the gaming world and playing fucking on Twitch and shit like that, then you know that people go through phases with it, right? Like they're in and out. Unless you find, like, it's hard to find real grinders in this. It's not easy to do.
I want to say that just about everything because I feel like we're in a time where you can have a lot of hobbies, right? So you can get into something and get out of something into something else, right? So it's like to find people that are here for more than just gaming, right? Because I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people that have left here that are still playing games. They've left Twitch that are still gaming just as much as they were when they. For me, I still play every day.
But they're not creating content. Right? They're not streaming. They're not doing none of it. Yeah, no, because it's fucking hard. It's not easy.
Be honest. I actually like doing this like more than I like playing games for people. I like playing my games, and I like just I enjoy this. I enjoy just chilling and talking.
It's more fun. It would be cool to one day be able to do it in person, and I think that it's possible. Like we live close enough to where if we ever got to a point where we could get a little collective studio space in the middle, right? Like a little
Oh,
studio
yo, that
apartment.
reminds me.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I sent it to Clutch. There's a place by me that's me and it's a little farther from Clutch, but there's a place, a whole studio they rented out for podcasts and shit. And it's a drive from you. It's a little further south from me. But it's interesting to see that somebody's doing something like that. So I'm wondering if one, something we could do, and two, if something will open up one somewhere between us.
I mean, I've seen big podcasters that make relationship with each other. Like I've seen them like visit different cities. So for instance, like I'll watch Fresh and Fit, I'll watch DJ Academics and Joe Rogan and Andrew Schultz. Like I'll watch all these friggin' podcasts, man. Like that's how I take in information really pretty much now. And I'll see Academics doing a podcast in the Fresh and Fit studio, like in the daytime, like completely opposite of the Fresh and Fit like vibe, because he's in Florida and that's where he can meet one of his clients for an interview or whatever. You know what I mean? One of his collaborators, I suppose you would say.
But they also don't live stream it either, right? Or like do they live stream it?
Yeah.
Do they live stream what? Well, no, they do. They do both. They do both. They fucking record it.
Okay.
I mean, it's all that shit.
That's what I more know people as. Like record it. Like if we were all to meet up one time, we'll record like 4 hours of content or some shit.
And then you fucking get different T-shirts or something. Different T-shirts, different hats. Fucking.
Yeah, I mean that's how I think people like. I seen do it, you know.
Me and Chi did that on our honeymoon. We didn't want to have our phones with us at all when we were on because on that resort, bro, we had Wi-Fi everywhere. So like our phone was like we weren't even not home, right? Like cause it's fucking Facebook and Messenger and everything. Like it's fucking. Yeah. I mean, they could ask and talk to nobody. We weren't separate, so we left our phones right in the fucking room. Legitimately left them in the room. And then one day we paid a lady that worked there $20 to follow us around for a half hour. We changed our clothes in the middle of that half an hour and took pictures like all over the fucking place.
It was like a whole weekend.
Yeah, like it was a whole weekend. Changed our clothes purposely to get different pictures. Like it was actually fucked up to think about. Like after the fact, you know?
Well, no. Honest to God, I like that. Right, because there's too many people. Like my wife is like, "Oh, did you get a picture of this?" No, I wasn't fucking. I didn't think for my phone. I was living the fucking moment. Like I was there. Like I wasn't looking for my phone, trying to get it. Like I was trying to. I have it here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like to enjoy like when the kids are doing stuff. Like I'm paying attention. Not.
It's nice to have it on video too. I mean, the ideal circumstance. The ideal circumstance would probably to be have like a fucking body camera, right? Like that would be like the ideal.
You just walk around with the GoPro.
Yeah, the GoPro on your chest and just fucking have it record everything. That ClutchNastyx fucking he had an idea for an app called Beam where you would just take your phone and put it up to your chest and it would record 3 seconds of whatever was in front of you. And the idea was it would just record it and post it and you couldn't edit it at all. It was just what you were seeing. Right? Like, that was the idea behind the app. I thought that was so cool. I was really behind it. And then he got bought out by some fucking company, and they smashed it and made him edit videos, and they fucked, you know what I mean? Like, they just fucking... whatever. But,
like,
back to...
what is it? What is the fuck is it? You know, like Jersey Shore, right? It's like, it's not even, like...
It's not even real reality.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, wait, no, we need you to do that again.
But, yeah, these guys have worked their asses off to get through staff, man, and fucking put in countless hours. And I'm really excited to have them. I know that they're excited. They express their excitement, and they show how much they love it here every day by just being here. You know what I mean? Like you can. There's people that are here, and then there's people that are kind of here, and then there's fucking Bo, and then there's like, you know what I mean?
It's like kind of Bo's. It's like I'm in the middle.
And then there's fucking people who are completely inactive, you know?
It's like I'm kind of here, except for like podcasts. Then I'm like here.
Right, you know, for sure. But that's your
and
thing.
then I'll see you next week.
There's different levels of all of it, and it's like you really.
Yeah.
It really takes some time, and Munchie and JF were both long overdue, like, especially their promotion from mod to senior staff. Like, there was so much shit going on around that time.
Yeah,
But
that's
they
what-
totally
yeah.
fucking deserve it.
100%. Shout out to them, to Mudge, JF, and even Dingo. Dude.
Oh, yeah.
I say that just because
Even-
I've been here from the beginning
maybe
and just
Dingo.
seeing everybody, like, you know, just everybody we had that having to fight for Dingo, and then going to Mudge and going, yeah, it's fucking lovely. I love it.
Not to take away from them too, but shout out to everybody who shows up when they don't have to.
Shout out to everybody who's put in any type of energy into building this fucking place along the way, too. Like, all of the fucking lost soldiers, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Even people that are gone now.
all the people that
helped.
are gone that have helped shape this place, man. I got nothing but love for you. I really do.
Yeah,
I got
exactly.
nothing but love for you. There's been so many people that have been integral in this fucking place, you know? Like, Bo don't do shit now, but if it wasn't for him, we'd be all fucked up, right? Like,
Well,
who
yeah,
knows
what I was
where,
saying,
we,
even-
where we
even-
would be, you know? Like, if I didn't have
even
Bo
if
as a friend.
somebody needs something, right? And if I get tagged, like that's why I tell you, like I hate the everyone's and the this and the that, because if I get pinged, like if I see the ping, how long does it take me to respond?
I don't know.
I'm there as soon as I can, sometimes in minutes if I can, right? So it's like I hate when I'm pinged for like
Nonsense.
what's going
reason.
on. Yeah, man, because when I see the ping, I kind of I put a sense of urgency to it, especially if it's here.
Yeah, I can get that. There's a level of urgency that I think everybody feels once they get connected to this place, you know? And I think that that's what a lot of the members don't understand is how connected we are and how invested our actual emotions are like riding on like the way that this day is. And like, are we having a day today, Discord? Like that's how I wake
Yeah.
up and look at, I'm like, all right, how we doing?
All right, like yeah, okay, what do we?
Right?
Is today good or
Is
how
it
we gonna
good?
do
Like, how
today?
am I waking up, right? Because UK has been going at it for a few hours already, right? 2 a.m, they're up.
Yeah, for
2 in
let's
the
say for us on the East Coast, man, Discord's already like when you wake up, it's already moved.
Oh yeah, and in our server, it's going. We've had and one thing that I can attest to that I cannot express enough is that our server has been crazy active since the fucking day it opened. It's never stopped. It's been consistently fucking nuts this whole time.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dingo's promotion, that was one of the big things that we're like, well, if we do make him an admin, now we have someone in the UK.
Yeah.
It's gotta be here.
Splice, Mikey, I love your role too. We try to make it fun and welcoming. I mean, that's the thing, right? If it wasn't for guys like JF he created everything that you see, right? Like everything that you see. And that was part of the idea in the beginning was like, hey, we can find somebody that so that's
I
why.
thought Dingo was sleeping already.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, the secret's out. Maybe.
Well, we got JF now, so you can go if you need to.
JF has created all of this stuff, and we don't even have to say anything anymore. He is just constantly updating everything that we're doing when it comes to the visual aspects, the website stuff. It's just like you cannot depend on him enough. He's like irreplaceable in so many ways, you know? I don't know how to say what I want to say, but like he's so dependable. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like he's just so fucking dependable. Munchie is so fucking dependable. There's so many of the staff that are deserving and dependable, right? Like this isn't where it ends, right? This is some excitement we're dropping on you. Maybe something happens.
Yeah, we're excited.
soon.
Like these are.
Yeah.
It's exciting for us because it's like we haven't promoted people that changed in over a year.
Yeah, and it's like we're getting ready to really try and take things to another level. I know for myself personally, I want this place to continue to grow, and it's not easy to maintain attention spans, man. It's like it is really friggin' hard to keep people's attention in one of the most cutthroat, aggressive, selfish businesses on the fucking planet. You know what I mean? Like this place is out of control. I'm talking about the internet, right? Like Twitch and the internet is ruthless.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Ruthless shit goes on.
Bro, I've seen some stuff and like heard some stuff on like in the Destiny streaming community that I'm like, I'm not even in this anymore. You know, I hear these stories and I'm like, dude, like people are so two-faced to try to make it in the Twitch industry alone.
Did you
What's going on, Mikey?
Did you read about this guy Slick? Did you guys read
No.
about him?
I heard about it, like minor things, some like.
So this guy's
sexuality.
Slick, right?
I don't know.
He's a fucking Twitch partner with 500,000 followers, 400,000 or something. I think he might be suspended right now. I'm not sure. They took his sub button away, and I'll tell you why they took his sub button away right now. Right. So apparently, he was doing the stake gambling streams and stuff.
Oh, is he behind all this stuff? Okay.
So he was the stake. He was one of the people that was doing stake gambling streams, legal, not illegal, but crypto gambling sites like Steve Will Do It does it, XQC does it. They get a bag for fucking. They get to gamble with free money. You know what I mean? Like they're not using their money to play that shit on stream.
Yeah.
They're fucking. You know. Anyway,
The website gives them the money, play it on stream, and then
gives them the money, whatever
it's like
they
Atlantic
win.
City, man. You win some money, they're like, hey, here's some more. Come back.
Yeah,
Promotion.
for facts, right? So apparently he's so fucking addicted to it, he was spending all of his money, like every fucking penny, like a drug addict, like on the street shooting dope. I've been there. I know how fucking crazy it is. But he was in people's DMs, his fans' DMs. Like, please, like, let me borrow $600. Let me borrow $1,000. And people who had nothing, who don't work, were giving them his entire check because they thought they could trust this guy. He's a fucking partnered huge Twitch streamer getting all this money every month. And he's like, I got locked out of my bank account. I can't take any money out. Can you please help me? And people were helping him. $200 and something thousand or whatever, apparently, total. That he apparently stole. They're considering it stealing because he was lying and now he can't pay it back. And apparently some other top streamers are going to be paying back the money for him. Like XQC and a few other people are going to be figuring out a way to raise the money to give it back to the people he took it from. But that's some crazy shit. Why what?
Why would they do that?
Because it's fucking people that really need their money.
Wait, but he's the one that risked it all, no? Or
who, XQC? No, Slick. This is Slick.
No.
Yeah,
Somebody else.
But like it was his own fault. Like he was purposely doing this, or like
yeah, he was on stream just recently, fucking talking about how he's so sorry, he's so addicted. He's like, he's just ashamed, and he's gonna fucking take what it is. Pokey made it big. She was saying gambling streams shouldn't be allowed on Twitch. Yeah, Pokimane was recently like a big advocate going at with Karina Kampf.
Karina, yeah, I saw that. That's the beef that I saw.
Yeah, but you know, there's massive money in this. So Twitch banned it altogether because of this fucking scam.
It's like one of the you can still. I was watching or reading something.
Yeah, it can be legal poker, like poker. It can
poker
be,
and a couple other things they can play.
But it can't be slots. I don't think. Like it can't be. Can it be slots?
It has sites. It has certain sites where you can.
They were listing certain. They were listing certain sites.
So gambling is not banned then.
I don't think.
No, it's going to be a certain sites and possibly a certain type.
There's definitely a document about it.
They haven't made any like calls on it yet.
I think something's about to take into effect though. I seen that thing that you was talking about. Not sure if it was TikTok or Twitter.
No, I saw it on Google. I saw the ad on Google, and then it brought me to Twitter. But
I got an email from Twitch about it.
I don't check my Twitch emails.
It goes like to my main email address.
I retweeted it for the SP account, I think.
I mean,
Clutch, like I might have posted this on socials.
I'm pretty sure I did. I retweeted something the other day. Yes, I did actually. It's the same thing. If you want to look at our Twitter, Twitch basically put this on their Twitter, and I just retweeted it in our Twitter. And it's the exact statement from Twitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I deleted it as soon as I looked at it.
I can send you the link if you want.
No,
$300,000 scam, apparently. So this is. Let me see here. Let me try and play this.
Eventually, I found out you could gamble with money. I started to gamble with money, and
Hold up.
so hard to say this. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm just gonna go with it. Ever since CS:GO, it was the first time I went on that site, and eventually I found out you could gamble with money. I started to gamble with money, and
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Certain things are prohibited by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala because He considers them bad for us. He speaks about intoxicants, He speaks about
So you're saying against his religion, he
away
can't.
from it.
What? Twitch has cracked down.
So I want to quickly talk about the Slicker situation because not only is it incredibly sad to witness, but also it is just a huge fucking shit show. Watching such destructive behavior, not only to himself, but to so many other people who are much more vulnerable than he is, kind of made me want to talk about this. Because while yes, the Slicker controversy is a separate issue, which has gone completely out of hand with this motherfucker taking enormous amounts of money from God knows how many people, but it's also a branch of a larger problem festering on Twitch.
What is
that is
that?
the continuation of gambling streams. Now, this is not even my biggest problem when it comes to gambling streams because, well, yes, it could cause a significant amount of damage to the streamer, as we've seen. I think the larger problem is the damage it can cause to easily impressionable viewers, who, unlike Slicker, cannot get bailed out by fucking streamers. And owing a considerable amount of money, no matter how much it is, can lead you down to some pretty fucking dark holes. Now, do I think Twitch is going to ban gambling streams? Fuck no. But
They
should
did,
they?
though.
Probably. But comment below
Kinda.
what you think.
They did kind of, right?
Twitch
So-
and its
So this is
After
the.
nearly 2 years, Twitch has clamped down on crypto casinos, which were driving one of the biggest viewership trends on the platform, gambling. There are likely to be exceptions aplenty and loopholes big enough to drive a Brinks truck through, but unregulated crypto casinos are done on Twitch, and in this case,
So unregulated?
looks like the hand of Twitch may have been forced. But does it go far enough? Well,
What is
I don't think it's the
unregulated
beginning
about
of the end, but
Well,
it
I guess
may
you
well
can
be
go
the end.
hang out
of the
on
beginning. So
the,
let's dive in
Atlantic
and
City
see what this
websites and-
announcement actually means.
I thought they meant that it was fake.
Hey, Red Queen.
All right, guys, before we get into this, I just want to let you know that if you or someone you know is dealing with a gambling problem and wants help, there are resources on unlicensed slots you're familiar with on Twitch for a while. And this new announcement doesn't prohibit many of the forms you're
That's the
familiar
one
with.
I haven't retweeted.
I repeat, this announcement does not ban gambling entirely. As per Twitch's announcement, poker, fantasy sports, and even sports betting
Yeah, so
will be allowed
slots,
on the
roulette, and
platform
dice
going
games that
forward.
aren't
But as of
licensed.
October 18th, slots, roulettes, and dice-based games on unlicensed platforms will be banned. Okay, so having said all that, what is this ban actually targeting? Well, for the most part,
stake is,
the
but
kind
isn't?
of gambling that's taken over some of the biggest streamers on the platform doesn't have anything to do with poker or fantasy sports. What you see huge
What it
streamers
sounds
like
like it's like
XQC
crypto,
and
'cause
Trainwreck
crypto's
TV
unregulated.
are games of pure chance
some
on
people are getting away from
unregulated
paying
casinos
taxes
that
and
use
shit.
cryptocurrency to skirt rules about gambling.
That's what they're making
The
a big deal
restrictions in
about?
place in the US
Probably.
aren't designed to regulate.
I saw this video
Bitcoin
on TikTok that
transactions
somebody was
right now.
faking the
XQC
winning
started
about
getting
it.
heavily into it in early
I don't know if that way they
2021,
mean by an
and
unregulated
Trainwreck
website, like
also
they
took
could
a
fake
run
their
at it in
winnings to
April.
like improve more audience or attraction. I don't know.
Ships kind of making it a no-brainer to continue doing them. But as things progressed, people took notice that gambling was becoming one of the most popular things to watch on Twitch, and they started to get upset about that. Why? For one, Twitch is a public-facing website with no real age controls. Like, sure, the terms of use say that if you're under 18, but at least 13, you need to have parental supervision to use the site, but I seriously doubt some middle schooler's dad is gonna sit and watch XQC play Sugar Rush with their kid. It just doesn't seem realistic. Plus, he's got better things to do, like, I don't know, pretend to be a cat girl online or something, right? And it's not just about kids, like, discovering gambling via Twitch. That's not really the argument that people are making, because obviously at some point they're gonna discover gambling. Like, they'll just understand that it's a thing that exists, and okay. What's different about this is that a massive internet personality, one that a child might idolize or adore, is selling the gambling to them, even if there's sometimes some mixed messaging about everything.
Do not gamble, idiots. You understand, if you watch the entire context of all my gambling over 15 months, you'll see it is 99.8% losing. You understand? Do not look at big wins out of context. You understand that? You will literally lose.
Plus, it was pretty clear that the way these streams work had the potential to create some bad gambling habits. The bets were big.
I mean, they
so
do
were the
look
wins,
nice when they're
but
winning.
The losses were often
Fucking
bigger.
so.
Minimum win by $50. Minimum win by $50 on a 1.2K bet. This game needs to be fucking removing them.
You want to fucking play?
This is so bad.
See somebody
And because of the
easily win on stream.
sponsorship terms, read, they might not even be gambling with their own money in many cases. The streamer isn't necessarily being damaged by those losses
At all.
But normal viewers don't have that option. The streams got bigger.
Trainwreck reveals he
and
makes
so
much
did
more
the
than $1 million a
deals,
month
with
off
Trainwreck's
gambling
TV
deal.
raking in, quote, much more than $1 million a month for his sponsorship. Now, that doesn't mean
Holy
those streamers
shit.
kept all that money, because at least in XQC's case, he admitted that he kind of had a problem.
Would you have as much fun gambling if you were doing it off stream than on stream?
Yeah, I gamble every day. I lost 2 million this month.
Really?
I lost 1.85 million this month.
Guys, don't gamble.
This thing kept getting bigger.
Where
and
the
bigger.
fuck did
And
that
these
conversation
gambling
happen?
sites-
Did that happen on Pokemon's YouTube or something? He looked like a fucking Barbie doll. Did you see him? He looked fake, like fucking Edward Scissorhands or
At
something.
least
Like,
some kind of regulation. Twitch actually did gambling sites
I lost 1.8.
look at him.
Fun gambling if you were doing it off stream.
admitted that
Yo,
he kinda had
that's
a problem.
XQC though.
Would
He's
you
always.
have as much fun gambling.
That's
Maybe they
definitely
let
off stream
Pokemon do
than
his makeup.
I gamble every day. I lost 2
He's
million.
that
Really?
Lost
I lost
2 mil,
1.85
million last month.
This
Could
thing
you
kept getting
imagine?
bigger and bigger. And it was
I
clear
wish I
for
could just say
the
that.
gambling sites that these sponsorships were worth it for them.
Well,
to
he
reach
says it like
tens
it's
of
nothing, but
thousands
how can
of
you-
viewers per stream.
Like,
But something had to give. Maybe not an outright ban necessarily.
Of course
but
he's
at
saying it
least
like it's nothing. That's just like what we were talking about how over time you get accustomed to stuff and like your style of living changes.
they prohibited links and referral codes
Yeah,
to
that
illegal
was someone
gambling
like him, of
sites.
course.
I'm sure no one will be able to find that gambling website now, guys. Great job. So, despite some early concern and then rising calls to do something about all this, Twitch was basically useless for nearly 2 calendar years, while some of the biggest streamers on their platforms became billboards for unregulated crypto casinos. Those casinos, by the way, are not exactly the most ethical entities out there. An investigation from Internet Detective CoffeeZilla last year revealed that streamers who were signing up their fans for Roobet would earn a percentage of those fans' losses, if only indirectly.
It's kind of clever, actually, because now, instead of being directly tied to their fans' losses, they can plead innocent. They're still profiting from their fans, but, you know, in that indirect economic percentage sort of way.
That's right. In the case of some of these
Yo, that's kind of
affiliates,
bizarre.
it was in-
Could you imagine that? This guy is great content. This guy really knows how to fucking make a video. Let me tell you, I am locked in. I am locked in.
But suffice it to say that these sites felt that these extremely expensive sponsorships were worth it, even in situations where there isn't a clause like the Roobet one that I just mentioned. Like Stake, for example, was paying enough that Drake felt it was worth his time to do a gambling stream, so they were definitely willing to shell out to get airtime with big names on Twitch.
I was just about to
So
say
what
that. I've been
changed?
seeing Drake.
Why
That's
doing
a
lot of
fact.
gambling.
Wait,
Twitch
he
is
came
spent-
on Twitch and did this?
I don't know about Twitch. I didn't know that, but
about this situation.
I see so much
In
videos
my
of them
view,
winning
there are a
bang
couple.
with roulette.
Honestly, some of the other biggest creators on the platform began openly discussing a potential boycott on stream. Devin Nash had already quit the platform to take a stand on gambling, and he, Pokimane, and Miskiff floated the idea in a recent stream, and even thought about targeting the holiday season
we gotta go to AC,
specifically
guys. I'm
to
sorry.
maximize the loss of profits for Twitch.
If someone said, Miz, sign this right now and we're going to not stream for a whole week, I would say, can we do longer? I would totally be down. Yo.
I really like
Charlie?
your idea of doing it Q4 around Christmas too, because that'll hurt the most.
Yo, did you hear Pokimane? I thought about doing it Q4 because that'll hurt the most. Like, fucking little proper ass bitch. Mad proper, bro. Like, super smart. Like, that's education
I
right
don't like
there.
her.
You don't like her at all? I think she's got a place, man. She's cool. Like, I don't necessarily agree with all of her points, but she's got a platform and she's earned it. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. No, I'm not saying she didn't put in work to get where she is. I just,
You just don't agree with what she says, like
I
how
don't
she.
like her.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't necessarily dislike her, but I know what you mean. But she's smart, man. She's smart.
He actually donated $50,000 to the accounts of 2 Twitch employees hanging out in his stream while he was live.
Getting that third win.
Joe, I got you on your 50 stolen trip.
What?
Remy, I'll take care of you two, bro. Orange for a minute. I got you. Pepega Fish, are you kidding me, bro? Realm, is that you on 2 staff accounts, bro? Pepega Fish comes in, I give him 50K, leaves. You couldn't even stay for fucking 5 more minutes? Jesus Christ.
Oh, he said no one's ever sent him anything before.
Aw, no shot. I love that.
Again, this happened live on stream. And later it was confirmed by Zach Bussey that neither of these employees worked at Twitch any longer. And
So I can confirm that neither of these
hadn't
people work at Twitch anymore. Not sure what exact timeline of when they exited other than weeks ago. It does strike me weird that Twitch staff are in Trainwreck's chat and accepting $50,000 in crypto from him. It just must be hard to see clearly when deciding whether to regulate the person that just paid your entire salary in one Bitcoin transaction.
4 weeks. While I haven't seen hard confirmation, there was also a tweet dated September 8th that said that former Twitch employee Pepega Fish, one of the 2 people in that clip, had passed away. So exactly who Train paid in that previous clip isn't totally clear. I think it's important to note that Train did pay these people, and even if it wasn't an intentional attempt to curry favor with Twitch, something that it seems like these 2 people aren't able to do now anyways, the whole thing looks pretty bad. Even if they don't work for Twitch any longer, it's possible that these payments are for services rendered in the past.
Here it is. Right.
Yeah, it would.
So listen to her.
The ads.
Now, there's a lot of other Twitch drama that's led up to this over the past week, but I'm not able
Q4 around Christmas.
Down. Yo.
I really like your
Charlie?
idea of doing it Q4 around Christmas too, because that'll hurt the most.
Yeah, it would, because that's when they need the ads.
Now, there's a lot of other Twitch drama that's led up to the optics
Alright,
issues
well,
don't matter until they get too big.
This
Then
shit
you deal with them because you
is obviously a fucking problem, and they've cracked down on it.
Yeah.
No, I know they sent out an email. I've seen some other stuff.
Mikey, it's 3-1 bites.
No, that's what I said before. I said I got you. Play 3 the whole talkie.
Mine's in my cabinet.
I hate them. Once they're gone, bro.
Forever.
That's it. No more. Over it.
Once they're gone, they're gone.
So, no gambling on Twitch.
No gambling on Twitch. Fucking staff work is absolutely crazy. And congratulations,
Makes you wanna gamble on Twitch.
Munch Crunch and JF.
Big facts, big facts, big facts. I love the progression. And I hope it inspires more people to like step up more, because it shows that there's ways to move up. Or even if you're not comfortable moving up, you should be comfortable where you at. Just keep showing support in general. I think
There's ways to get promotions and no work and still. Someday, though. Someday. Maybe.
On another note,
Uncle Sam nonsense.
tomorrow,
Uncle
guys.
Sam wants you.
So I'm gonna give you guys a little preview of Fright Fest.
What do you mean?
I'm going there tomorrow.
Oh, you're going tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I got season pass. I go all year and whatnot, but I'm gonna go because I got my girl's nephew over, so we're gonna have a good time. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have all the Halloween decorations. So I'm gonna take a couple flicks for the meetup.
Yeah.
Nice. How long was the season pass?
Are you gonna be there, Bo, on the 8th? You missed the last one. You missed the Palisades.
Hold on.
You missed the Palisades, and Munchie is flying in from Texas for this.
I feel like I have.
That's real love. Flying in from
Actually,
Texas.
no, I'm not. I have fucking packed weekend. The 8th, October 8th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a pretty crazy.
Whack.
Ooh.
Listen,
Saturday,
anybody who wants to
apparently,
come to New Jersey Six Flags on October 8th, there's going to be some people there all friggin' day. There's going to be some of us there just by nighttime. It's going to be a mixed bag, but it's going to be there October 8th.
Gonna have a good time.
So what are we going to do, though? Are we going to get the speed pass just for the Halloween part, or...
I mean, I'd rather get the fast pass. Once again, that line is fucking long if you don't get the fast pass for it. And there's honestly, like, last year was like 7 attractions of that haunted shit. So I'd rather just get through those shows real quick.
I mean, I don't even care to go on the haunted one. I mean, it's whatever, really, for me. I'm chilling. I'm about to eat.
You gonna be there the whole day?
I'm about to grub. You know what I mean? What?
Yeah, we gotta set it up. We gotta plan it out on what everybody wants to do. I guess like if you do want to go on the coasters and everything like that, then we should go during the day. But the people that do the zombie shit don't come out till like 6 at least.
Yeah.
I set it up because for tomorrow. So yeah, they don't come out till 6 at least, and then they only had like 7, 8 attractions that are just the haunted stuff, and it's not all that. It's just like walkthroughs of shit that people trying to.
It's like you walk through the houses. They have people that just walk around the park shit too.
And they have that too, regardless. So you don't really have to pay for the extra parts. It's just that, like I said, they have the extra part of the regular line and the extra part of the fast line. If we're doing that extra part, I'd rather the fast line, personally. Because that fucking line was long. But if not, we can just walk around the park. I mean, the park's still going to be open. You could still hit the boardwalk games. I mean, we did that at the end last year, me, Slice, and Yanni. Well, they did. I ain't ready to do it. And yeah, he's got the rides open still and everything. So it really depends on what everybody wants to do.
You going all day?
I'll probably be one of the ones to go all day. Because I'm a big coaster fan. You guys want to hit some coasters? Holla at your boy.
When you also got the season pass too, so you might as well show up and go.
There's only one ride I haven't been on there. It's Wonder Woman. I want to go there with y'all.
I'm genuinely wondering if I might just wait in the fucking line with you guys and then like not go on that shit. You know what I mean? Like just walk off the line after. Cause I'm a germaphobe, man. I don't want to be in no fucking lines on no rides and shit like that. That shit's got to be packed in there. Like I'm about to be freaking out for a little bit at first. Like the mall was even kind of packed for me the other day.
It was pretty packed.
Splice was like, it's fucking dead in here. There's nobody here. I was like, what? This fucking place is packed.
Somebody get this man a bubble.
Isn't that what we said that day? We're going to get you an SP bubble custom suit.
Yo, Vice, thanks for the follow. Vice34, appreciate you.
Oh, man.
All right.
You gotta have a bubble with the SP logo on it.
I mean, like, do you not like being in big crowds, bro? Nah, I don't like fucking crowds of more than 2.
You and Chi, that's it.
Me and Chi, that's all I really care about.
If he's got both dogs with him, Chi can't hang out. Get out.
Well, the pups are gonna end up staying back, obviously, right? We're gonna miss them the whole time, and we're driving. Like, ideally, we would be able to take them with us and just like hold them the whole time, and they wouldn't bark, and they'd be nice. It wouldn't work that way. You know what I mean? It's gonna be terrible.
How far of a drive is it for you, Hazy?
It's a couple hours. It's a couple hours. It might be like,
Like
it might be
solid
like
4?
2 hours and 15 minutes or
hours.
something. Let me see.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't advise it. They have the people walking around regardless, trying to scare everybody. So.
Yeah, it's enough. Dog's gonna bite some fucking zombie.
For real.
Zombie's gonna poke out to scare you. Fucking dog's gonna try to protect you.
It's 2 hours and 20 minutes away.
Quite a drive.
2 hours and 20 minutes ain't so bad. Could be worse.
Listen, not so bad for Munch.
Oh, Wacko, glad you make it. Munchie, I'm giving you a hug. Don't worry.
Big facts, big facts. Gonna be.
So yeah, to wrap this up real quick, if you want to be at the meetup, it is October 8th at Six Flags Great Adventure. And the address is 1 Six Flags Boulevard, Jackson Township, New Jersey.
We're gonna make an announcement by it. You know what? That will be JF first assignment as admin. let's make him make the announcement for the SP meetup. And
If I get on a bike, it'll take me 10 hours to get there.
Oh shit!
If I walk, it'll take me 2 days. But there's a path I can take, I guess, on Google. I swear to God, if I click it, it's telling me 2 days walking.
I would never do that.
No tolls. No tolls.
I'm sorry.
2 days? Does that include sleep or 2 days straight through?
It's got a bunch of stops along the way. 1 day and 15 hours. It's got me walking through... What road is that?
Hopefully you're not walking
17.
down the turnpike.
It's got me walking down 17 all the way there. What the fuck? Through Mount Fuji and shit.
Be a scenic walk.
A scenic walk.
It's pretty much got me walking right up alongside 287 the whole time.
Okay.
Until
Till the
the
turnpike,
pilot,
probably.
the pilot at Travel Center, and in Mawa, Acme Markets, New York, suffering something. All right. That's the day
doing well
after
at
my
running,
daughter's
yeah.
wedding here in Texas, so I don't think I'll make it. Congrats, yeah, for sure. That's a big deal. Giving away the daughter. All right, peeps. It was a good podcast. We're getting out of here.
Let's go.
Congratulations, Munchie. Congratulations, JF. You guys have fucking kicked ass. For a long time now. You deserve it. I'm happy to have you.
Just to be clear, it's next Wednesday, right?
Next Wednesday. Yes, the next one.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. It's next Wednesday because today's Friday.
Just got to be sure.
And
It's better for me to show up on a day we're not having a fucking podcast than not show up on another podcast.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys.
Fun.
I'll talk to you later.
All right, y'all. Have a good one, y'all.
Peeps,
Okay, chat.
have a good one.